Wrong scripture. Nguyen Ba Tien asked. Yes, dear Master Tan Tien. For sentences. If this exists, that exists, because this arises, that arises. If this is not, that is not, with the cessation of this, that ceases. The above 4 sentences are recorded in the Nikaya Sutra, belonging to Sutta 115, the multidisciplined Sutta, Majjhima Nikaya, translated into Vietnamese by Venerable Thich Minh Chau. The above 4 sentences often go together when the Buddha teaches about the 12 causes and conditions and often appear many times in the Nikaya Sutra. Dependent origination. But, Venerable Sir, to what extent is it sufficient to say a bhikkhu is skilled in dependent origination? Here, Ananda, a bhikkhu knows thus, if this exists, that exists, due to the arising of this, that arises. If this does not exist, that does not exist, due to the cessation of this, that ceases. That is, ignorance conditions action, action conditions consciousness, consciousness conditions name and form conditions the 6 sense bases, the 6 sense bases condition contact, contact conditions feeling, feeling conditions craving, craving conditions grasping, grasping conditions existence, existence conditions birth. From birth, aging and death, sorrow, lamentation, pain, grief, and despair arise. Thus, Ananda, is the arising of this entire mass of suffering. But with the complete cessation, the complete dispassion of this very ignorance, formations cease, with the cessation of formations, consciousness ceases, with the cessation of consciousness, name and form ceases, with the cessation of name and form, the 6 sense bases cease, with the cessation of the 6 sense bases, contact ceases, with the cessation of contact, feeling ceases, with the cessation of feeling, craving ceases, with the cessation of craving, grasping ceases, with the cessation of grasping, existence ceases, with the cessation of existence, birth ceases, with the cessation of birth, old age and death, sorrow, lamentation, pain, grief, and despair cease. Thus is the complete cessation of this mass of suffering. Up to this point, Ananda, it is enough to say, the monk is skillful in dependent origination. Majjhima Nikaya, Bahudhàtuka Sutta. Link below description. Reply. 1. Buddha taught Kalama. Do not believe in the scriptures, but have right views and right thoughts. That is the good Dharma, then believe. Even if the scripture is understood correctly, but if it is not the good Dharma, then it is thrown in the trash. For example, Mahayana scriptures. Because Mahayana scriptures lead practitioners to be infatuated, addicted, and then practice astray without realizing it. When we know, we practice to return to enjoy worldly pleasures. So why become a monk? When you find out, it's too late. You're addicted. Addicted to the point where you have no more willpower to turn back. Opium can only harm you in this life, not in the next. As for the Mahayana scriptures, they have harmed me for countless lifetimes. Therefore, I had the good fortune to have Master Thong Lak save me from the hands of the Mahayana which. 2. When the Venerable Elder was still alive, Master Tan Tien reported to him that the Nikaya Sutras were too wrong. He said that, there are hands that put in passages that make the Nikaya scriptures lose their meaning, or they intentionally put in those passages to legitimize the scriptures they forged for their own sect. Master Tan Tien asked the elder to correct it, and at the same time wait for some Alahan to appear. Then Master Thong Lak and them will redraw the correct image of Buddha Shakyamuni and correct the complete Nikaya Sutra so that future generations will not be confused. But, it could not be done, because at that time, the storms of Chan Nu continuously occurred, causing many monks to quietly leave Chan Nu monastery to find another place. Nowadays, with advanced civilization, Mahayana still openly cuts the scriptures of Master Thong Lak. 3. Even the Venerable Thich Minh Chau translated it into Vietnamese. Because he translated the text according to the real-world meaning. Meanwhile, the meaning in the sutra is the meaning of action, expressed on the body. For example, Master Tan Tien corrected a passage of scripture that Master Minh Chau translated incorrectly in his sermon. A passage of scripture has been misunderstood. 4. Master Tan Tien once advised practitioners not to read the Nikaya Sutras too carefully or they will get bogged down. Just read to know its presence. Practice first, then read. Because if you read the Nikaya Sutras with greed, you will be immersed in lust. 5. Master Tan Tien once advised practitioners to practice right intention and master the 6 basic methods. It means that at that time greed has been reduced and is free from the influence of thought. At that time, reading the scriptures of Master Thong Lak or the Nikaya scriptures was as clear as the lines in the palm of one's hand. 6. Some practitioners sent emails to thank Master Tan Tien. Thanks to Master Tan Tien, I practice and now it is true, when I read Master Thong Lak scriptures, I understand them very well, Master. And when I reread the Mahayana Sutras, I truly discovered their danger, Master. Note: if you want to understand the above sutra, you should read the Dharma Talk, 12 Causes and Conditions, which Master Tan Tien explained clearly. Ordinary people can read it and understand it.